UFC 303. Hey, this fight card started as one thing, but now it's something different, but it might be better. I don't know. I mean, Alex Pereira versus Yuri Prochazka 2 is a fantastic fight card, and Las Vegas is going to be buzzing. International Fight Week, I'm going to be in there. Why don't you take part in it? Once again, I'm partnering up with the DraftKings Sportsbook to bring all new customers a fantastic offer. Guys, bet $5 or more. We'll give you $150 in bonus bets instantly when you sign up using the promo code DCTV. Guys, that's easy. Who doesn't want to punch in DCTV? It's a very simple ask to get a whole bunch of bonus bets. Sign up using the promo code DCTV at the DraftKings Sportsbook. Bet only $5 or more. We'll give you $150 in bonus bets. Guys, at the DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours. And at UFC 303, a champion will be crowned from the T-Mobile Arena. Let's go. So I'm sitting in this chair. That motherfucker's tight. That ass is tight. That ass is tight in this chair right here. I can't believe that. You fit in there pretty comfortable.
No, mate, I'm like a third of the size I usually am.
Really?
Yeah.
You always seem to be in pretty good shape. Like you're from Australia. Like people are big there. You don't like the food? You don't like the food?
I don't know how accurate anything you're saying is.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, here's the deal. You try to, if you say stuff with enough confidence, a lot of people believe it, right?
Yeah.
You don't. You ain't buying that shit.
Yeah, I'm not biting today. No, the work speaks for itself.
Yeah.
You know, we're in this business. We train. We train.
Well,
we eat.
Until you
but,
don't.
But also, like, I'm supposed to be this size right now.
Well, yeah, you're about to fight.
It'd be a problem if
Michael Bisping tried to tell me that when guys don't make weight, it's because they get out of shape out of camp. Not everybody lives year round where they're close to making weight, where they could fight in 2 weeks' notice.
Yeah, well, outside of camps, I'm about 220.
See, that's good though. It's like a healthy weight.
Yeah, it's like, but it's pretty far removed from what I fight at. Like,
yeah.
I definitely think getting too out of shape leads to injury because, you know, trying to get back into camp is
I was wrestling the other day with kids at my wrestling camp. I'm wrestling a dude. He's like 13, 14. I go on top of him, and when I get up, I pop my rib. That's out of shape. That is out of shape.
That's just how it is, though.
That's crazy when you get old.
No, it's just, I don't know what it is. It's like every time I've been injured, it's because I've come off being heavy and I've just started the camp. That's when it happens.
You're the man. Robert Whittaker, thanks for checking in with me again, man. You're like one of my, it's like 3 times now we've done this, which is good, more than most. Not many people do 3, so
it's good fun.
I appreciate you doing this again. Ikram Aliskerov. I don't know if I ever would have thought that I would see Robert Whittaker on the left and then Ikram Aliskerov on the right. I don't know many people who would have believed that because not many people in your situation would accept that fight.
Yeah.
But you constantly keep doing things that most won't, especially at this stage in your career.
Yeah, well, I'm playing to my own tune, you know, firstly. And secondly, like, I don't live. How can you be a fighter and try to become the best in the world by ducking fights, by not taking fights because of this risk, because of doing that? I can't sleep at night if I do that, you know. So plus he's just another guy. He doesn't pose any more or less threat than Chimaev, than Dricus did, than Adesanya does. Like it's all the same. The hardest fight's the next one.
You know, when you look at Aliskerov, he's only lost to Chimaev. You're scheduled to fight Chimaev. He pulls out. Immediately you say yes. But when you're scheduled to fight Chimaev, right, it seems as though there's a lot to gain. When weighing all of that in this fight, where do you see the gain?
Well, for one, I put bread on the table.
Well, you make the money.
Yeah.
That's the best. And you make a lot of money. It's crazy how much money you make. I seriously saw your pay stub. I saw your pay stub. It's crazy how much money you make and the fact that you're making it that often.
Settle down. It's not that much. Otherwise, I wouldn't be fighting that much, right? I would have taken a short notice fight. But no, that is a big driving force. Like my drive is to put food on the table for the kids. Like I got a lot of kids. A lot of food is needed, right? And secondly, this is my job. This is what I'm supposed to do. This is when you sign that contract, when you join the UFC, like that's my role. That's what I do. And let's be honest, as a fighter, you'd understand. Like when you're sitting out, and you don't have a fight lined up, and you've just had a fight. What do you do with yourself?
Kind of get lost a little bit.
Yeah, I was just like, I feel like I'm retired half the time because I'm not really working towards anything. Like you're training, but it's not training.
Yeah.
You know. So no, it's good. It gives me direction. I want to get as many fights as I can. To winning opens doors, and just trying to get there and do that.
We were talking to you in the fighter meeting, and you said the title isn't something you're obsessing over. And I asked you about you taking all the toughest fights, anytime, any place, anywhere. But when you look at that championship picture, you're always in it, or you're always very close to it. We saw with Dustin Poirier, it comes down to not only having the name, because when he beat Benoit Saint-Denis, he had just lost to Justin Gaethje, but the timing. Do you feel like for you to get another championship opportunity, it's not only winning, but it's just the timing? Like, or do you think if you win this weekend, now you're just right on the short list?
Overall, it's all about winning. It doesn't matter what you do. It's all about winning. You win enough fights. The UFC could hate you. You could have the worst popularity in the world. You could but you have none of those fans, and you'd still eventually get the title. Might be longer, but
Max had 12 fights. Makhachev had like 11 fights. So it takes a while. If you don't have that thing, it takes a while.
But like that's kind of what we're working towards anyway, right?
Yeah.
You're earning money along the way. Every fight makes you better, like by a significant margin. It's all in the right direction.
You said that when you're not fighting, you're not training for nothing, but you're starting to do some of this stuff, media stuff, television, gaming. Like, how are you enjoying that part?
No, I very much enjoy it. I feel like it's a skill set I can move into, and it's much easier than getting punched in the face, right?
It is so much easier. I tell you, like I told you last time, I love your success. I don't root for you that much because then you're like close enough to me in skin complexion where you might take my jobs. You can't take my fucking jobs. I don't want you taking my jobs, dog. You're very good at it. Now, Rob, I know you said it won't be the thing that you obsess over, but how close are you watching the middleweight title picture? What do you make of Sean Strickland? I mean, he's out of his mind, but he seems to draw people in. Adesanya said he was quitting, but now he's back. It seems like against
Dricus. He was never quitting.
He said he was quitting to 2028. He said he was retiring to 2028, and people believed it. How? How do you believe it?
Because they're silly. Like it's like
he was never quitting.
Never. He didn't stop training. I bet you. He was in the gym every day still. Like no, you can't believe anything you see or hear from these guys, right? I'm aware of the picture. Like I like staying. Like I watch their fights when they pop on because they're adversaries. Like they're my potential opponents. So I always keep an eye on it. But in terms of like outside of
what you're doing right now,
what I'm doing, it's none of it really matters. It's easy to get distracted that way, and I don't need that noise. I've got a lot of things to focus on.
Yeah, you got the big fight this weekend against Ikram, but the moment you get up and leave the room, people go, man, I wanted to ask him if he gets through this weekend, why not fight Sean Strickland in Perth? That would seem to be the most logical thing. Obviously, it's a very short time away from the fight this weekend, but that would seem to be. Is there any like desire to, if you get through this weekend, be on that fight card so that you can step into an opportunity if it presents itself?
Honestly, like I'll be in Perth one way or another. Like I want to be there.
I'm trying not to be in Perth. It's so far.
It's so far. But the only thing I know for sure is like I'm going to make weight, eat a good meal, and go try to take the head off Ikram's shoulders.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go home and I'm going to spend some time with my family. I ripped them off a holiday. They deserve at least a couple of weeks to chill out. And then I'll worry about it after. You know, there's so many things that depend on how I come out of Ikram.
Yeah.
I could win in the glorious fashion, but get hurt. You don't know.
Yeah, you never know.
It's unwritten. So let's just
get
do
through
the job first.
Okay. All right. Perfect way to segue into this part. Robert Whittaker, the analyst. All right. Those guys in Perth are fighting. Izzy and Dricus. Who do you favor in that matchup? Being that you've been in there with both of them.
I favor Dricus.
Really? So here's my thing, right? I've always been a Dricus. I could be seen as a Dricus hater because I never quite understood how he was so good, but obviously he's winning. But you think he beats Adesanya?
Well,
You think Adesanya's done?
Let's look at it. No, he's not done. It's just a bad matchup for him. I think if we got to look at it on paper. So we saw Strickland pressure fight Adesanya and beat him that way.
Yep.
Okay. Adesanya found it very hard when he wasn't controlling the space or distance and getting a lot of pressure put on him. Okay. Then we saw Dricus pressure fight Strickland.
And he beat Strickland.
He beat Strickland doing Strickland's
Sean
game.
said he didn't lose, though.
Fair enough.
Did you think Sean won or lost? Who do you think won that fight? It was close, but
anybody's guess.
That's the problem, right? Like, when you have those close fights, you can't say, I didn't lose for sure.
I heard you say it, actually. Commentating, I think he's in the Costa fight. It's just like his rounds that he wins are too close.
They're always close.
They're always close. And it's to do with this fight style, which is super effective. I'm not going to diss it, right? He smashes people with it. But they're close. They're close rounds. And 5-round fight, it was very close rounds. Anybody's guess. Right?
Hey, did you see that video of Dricus du Plessis singing?
No.
Bro, Dricus, you know what the Masked Singer is?
No.
You know what the show The Masked Singer is?
No.
So, they have one in America. They have one in Australia or South Africa, I guess. But they put on masks like a peacock. Or like a...
You're right. I've seen the show.
I guess he was on there singing.
Was he?
And they said he's got the voice of an angel. You believe that? I haven't seen the video. I haven't been able to track down the video.
Yeah.
But can you sing?
No.
You try to sing?
Good enough that I like to sing, but I can't. If I could sing properly, I wouldn't be frightened.
They say he sings like a fucking angel.
Yeah.
I can't see that. But you know what? Honestly, with Dricus, I probably can see that.
He surprises the shit out of you.
He does. It's a very odd thing, but I know you want to get that one back if you get an opportunity.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. You're the man, Rob. Thank you again, man. Hey, this weekend, guys, Robert Whittaker takes on Ikram Aliskerov in the main event. UFC on ABC. Once again, the Reaper is one of the best guests we have, and also one of the best fighters in the world. Former middleweight champion, does so many great things. Hey, man, you sing? Can you sing?
No.
Just a little bit, Rob.
No.
You don't even look like you're cutting weight. You're such a professional. This dude got a time to sing for us. Guys, until next time, check out everything Robert's doing and watch his YouTube channel. He does some really good stuff there. Congratulations. Good luck this weekend, my guy. Till next time, peace.